Hello, everybody! That's Zach's dog. I didn't mean for it to show up right away. And it makes weird dog noises. But we'll go back to that. Because this is What the Flock, and things don't always go right. And my name is Valerie Bott. You should be used to that by now. This is the 91st episode of What the Flock, and I still don't know what I'm doing. That's about right. Hello to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here early. Appreciate y'all. I'll sing a song. Maybe I can get that right. Maybe not. Can't promise nothing. And then I'll say hello to everybody. I can still recall, I can't forget the way you said my name under your breath, the heat of your hand onto my chest, the taste of your kiss. But if I could close my eyes and remember every touch, share with you every breath, the beat of your racing heart, I think we could turn back time and meet back there once again. Just remember me in your arms. Oh, just remember me in your arms. I was in denial. I did not believe that time could be so short, you could ever leave. And I wonder now if you think of me, if you dream of me, if I could close my eyes and remember every touch, share with you every breath, the beat of your racing heart, I think we could turn back time, meet back there once again. Just remember me in your arms. Oh, freeze time. In this moment, there's nothing but your heart and mine. Hold tight. There's no one I would rather be with tonight. Breathe in, just in case this don't happen again. Just breathe in. If I could close my eyes, remember every touch, share with you every breath, the beat of your racing heart, think we could turn back time, meet back there once again. Just remember me in your arms. Oh, just remember me in your arms. Now this is my Live to Fly channel pick. Okie dokies. How's all my flockers doing today? How is your December 1st going? First of all, I haven't, like, the last 4 days, I've woken up like, what day is today? What's happening? And today I also had to say, what month is this? So I had no idea. Okay, going back to the beginning, we have Live to Fly channel is here first. Great to see you. A non-mouse back at you. Laura Cat back on up. David was first. That's true. Deep Burrito, great to see you. Edward Richard, Limey, Justine. Big love to Kurt too. Hugh Caldwell. Let's see who else we got here. Oh, Mr. Smith. Oh, thank you. You noticed. Yeah, I upgraded. I'll show you the difference. Oh, good, Justine. I'm glad you got him. You've been laying a floor for a friend and just got back and got to go back and finish it. Oh, you're so sweet to come back for a bit. Yeah, I've been wearing, I liked these other in-ears, so I got new in-ears. I've been wearing these ones for months. I got them a while back. And I liked these ones because they're like perfectly clear. And when I wear them, you really can't see them much at all because they're not shiny. They're just like matte and they're, you can't see them. So I thought that was nice. But they sound like poop. They sound like absolute poop. And it drove me crazy. And so I got these KZ CS10 Pros. So that's the box. And so you can see them. They're like shiny and silver on the outside. But so far, I've only worn them a couple times, but so far they're definitely less tiresome on my ear, just like physically better. I've got like the smallest little earbuds that they came with in there. So they physically feel better. And like I don't feel them as much when I move my jaw. And they sound so much better. Yeah. But you can see them. That's the only thing. I guess I could try to hide them. I'm trying. But yeah, they're visible. Keith H., great to see you. Good morning, good morning. My cousin Steve-O, great to see you. Sak Thong, we accidentally started with your dog because I messed up how the settings, but we'll get back to it here in just a moment. Oh yeah, please do hit the like if you feel so inclined. Even if you don't, just hit it. What does it matter? We'll change it, just do it. I hope you all have just been having a great holiday week if you're in America. And if you're not, Mr. Smith gifted a membership and it just went to Hugh Caldwell. Thank you so much. That's awesome. I love it went to Hugh. Yeah, so would definitely want to hear how everybody's week has been, both Thanksgiving celebrators and non-Thanksgiving, and even people in America who don't celebrate Thanksgiving. What's your week been like? I don't know. It's Thanksgiving is a strange holiday because it's nice that we have the time off and it's nice in the let's give thanks. That part's great, but other parts of it historically are, we just have to ignore in order to be. Or we do ignore. I don't know if we should be ignoring it, but we just kind of ignore those parts. So it's a little weird. My last job I'd asked one of the professors, like, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? And she was like, nothing. I don't enjoy football or genocide. Thank you. And I was like, all right, never asking you a question again. It was an innocent question about your Thanksgiving. But she's not wrong. But however, I do at least like football. So I did watch a ton of football this week. And I missed, so I was at Friday Song Club, CU was playing, and by the time I finished, they had won the game 52-0, I think. So it was a bit of a blowout. So I missed that one. But Florida had a good game, and then Broncos don't play till tomorrow, I think. So but then there's just been a lot of random football I watched because it's on. Yesterday I had a fun thing. So I told you before, I have the pack. I got the, here's the program. I left it downstairs. Anyway, so I went to see my friends Emily and Joanne. They put on a play. So they found this play that was written by Mindy Kaling and another person who I still cannot remember the name, but should. And so they bought rights to this play, and they've done it like 10 times plus, more than that, over the past 6 weeks, I guess. And we saw the second to last show that they had, and they had it at the Dairy Theater. And the Dairy Theater in Boulder is really nice. It's not like a traditional theater. It's got one movie theater that's like for, for your, what is happening? No. We've got one. Totally lost my train of thought. Okay, so there's one movie theater that shows like art house kind of movies, and that's kind of cool. And they have like full concessions and stuff too. And then they have some galleries that are just art galleries, and then they have some that are performance galleries. And so they have like a big theater space, and then a smaller one, and then a tiny one, and a little one. So they have all different sizes. And so this was in the Black Box kind of Carson Theater. And the play is about when Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, how they wrote Good Will Hunting. And it's a comedy, it's pretty funny. And it's basically a two-person show. So Emily played Ben Affleck and Joe played Matt Damon. But then they also had like guests. So one of them played Gwyneth Paltrow, one of them played J.D. Salinger, and so it was really funny. They did quick changes and stuff, and it was just so well done. They had a stand-up comic come and start the show. So the stand-up comic, I thought he was really funny. He came from Denver and he did his bit, and oh my God. Okay, I'm gonna talk somebody out. So you'd think her name was Ashley, but it's not. I can't actually remember her name, and I meant to look up on Facebook. So this is a woman I know from years, from like some women's songwriting groups and things. So I've known her for a long time, and I saw her when she came in, and I was like, great, because she's always been a little weird. But I was like, how bad could this be? So she kind of sat like one row behind and to the right, with her partner, with a boy. And so when the stand-up comedian was doing his bit, he was like, he had a little bit of audience interaction questions. So like, who's ever been to Yellowstone and everything? Glad I haven't been to Yellowstone. And I've been to Yellowstone and I didn't clap. So, because I was a baby, I don't remember it. Anyway, so I don't like to answer to stand-up comedians because that makes you like the target. I've been to enough of these, so I'm like, I'm not saying nothing. So he asked the audience, like, so I've been with my partner for 5 years, he said, and so, we're going slow. How long do you think it should be before you move in with somebody? And, the audience kind of some murmurs and nobody says anything. So I'm going to call her Ashley. So Ashley says, I think it's whenever you're ready. Like very, like, the big sentence, and he was like, okay, mama, and he was like, whose mother is that? That was his joke. And she was like, I'm not anyone's mother. I'm not a mother at all. And I just think that's appropriate or something. And she went off a little bit. And he was like, haha, and tried to like direct it. Ashley then never stopped talking. She continued to talk the entire rest of his set. I could just, I was like, I hate this woman. So then we have an intermission, in which case Ashley gets up really suddenly. They're going to go downstairs to get a drink. She takes 2 steps and she trips really loudly down the stairs. And so I'm like, beautiful. That's beautiful. So you could tell she was embarrassed. And she made some comment like, I'm okay. But you could tell she was embarrassed. And so come back from intermission and watch the movie or watch the play. And play is done really well. They got the set all awesome, and they have fun accents because they're from Boston, and it's a really good play, and it's really smart, and it was really funny, and they did a great job, just amazing. And Ashley talked the whole goddamn show, and also her partner. They both. I wish her name was Ashley, but it's probably good I couldn't remember it. So yeah, I was. So if you're listening, Ashley, I hate you, and while I can't, shut the fuck up. Just shut up. That's all I gotta say. So it was despite them, and like it wasn't just me. Like I'd like do like look like they'd talk, and so like I'm giving them side eye, and the entire row in front of me is doing the same thing. They're all like, what? Everybody keeps looking at them, and they don't care. They just don't care. So yeah, I just that was the only bad part of the show. Oh, and then afterward, I'll do a community post. I also got a picture of me and Emily and Joanne in front of. They got cutouts of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, like those big cardboard life-size cutouts. And so we got a photo in front of that. Oh, because the other thing, so they had a program. It says Matt, Ben. You open it up and it talks about Emily and Joanne. And then on the front, like right after it says like who's doing everything, it has a little QR code and it says all the music today is courtesy of local performer Valerie Bott. And it had like my website and stuff on the QR code. And it was really fun because so I did What's Up by Four Non Blondes, Dreams by Cranberries, and Hit Me Baby One More Time, Britney Spears. And they kind of start out the show with Four Non Blondes. So it's like kind of we're getting into it and, they start the show. And then at one part they have like this fight scene where they're really just like falling on, like it's just, they did a great fight scene. It was hysterical. Like they used the whole set. They're fighting on the couch. It was really acrobatic. It was funny. But they're doing it all to Dreams. So, and I like kind of overdid it. Like I put like 4 harmonies on it, and it was a lot when I heard it in the theater. But it was like, ooh, ooh, and they're just slamming it out. So it was funny. And then they end it with the Britney Spears, and it was just really nice. It was cool to be included, and they were some of the first people who ever like paid me to perform ever. Because they would have these comedy shows and they would have a musical act lead out the show. And they had me do it a couple times. And they're just so supportive and encouraging, and I just love them to death. And so it was amazing. I had a really good time. It was at 3. So it was like perfect for me because I was like, you got out and it was like not even 5. It wasn't dark yet. So it was great. It was great. Oh my God, so many people showed up. Let's do a back through. Oh, you're so sweet, Lauren. I appreciate you. We've got covered by CQ. Did I say hello to you? I don't think I did. Good to see you, Chris. Mini Vibes, great to see you. Justine said our Lions pulled their win off very last minute. They're number 1 now. Oh, wow. There's a snowball in hell somewhere. That's funny. Foosball is the devil, says Mama. Yeah. Let's see. I saw rumors in the fact that there's a thumbnail up. I was like, what? So I saw some thumbnails up on Mr. Smith's page, if you haven't noticed. I was excited. Rocksteady, great to see you. Mini Vibes, how was your Thanksgiving? Pookie Ann, good morning. Trying to wake up. Zach said, when I was in high school, I played guitar in the pit band for the musical play Jesus Christ Superstar. Oh, that's a fun one. That is a super fun one. Robert Redmond, hello, hello. Let's see. Comedians should heckle other comedians. Yeah, I'm staying out of this. Definitely, definitely. Rich, great to see you. Mick said, I just tuned in. Should I be laughing that she busted her fat ass? She's not fat. I'll give you this. I'll give her that. She's not fat. She's just annoying. Pookie says when you turn around and slap a bitch. I was like, I'm sad I have nothing to throw at these people. I was like, I really wish I had brought something to throw at someone. But I didn't have nothing. Oh, Robert, you're sweet. Deep burrito. Oh my God. I'm excited just to see if this works. Deep burrito, you are so generous. Okay, let's see if it counts to 20. Why didn't anyone just ask her to stop talking so they could enjoy the show? Because I would have had to either be louder in order, like it would have been loud. Like I would have been the disruptive one then. Usually most people, when people are like giving them the look, that's enough for normal people, but they're not. And I think if you'd said something to him, honestly, she would have like, I can do what I want to do, because that's how she talks. I love that song too. Mr. Smitty would have had to say something. See? Robert would have said something. Valerie just gave dirty looks. But you'd have been proper and nice about it. Very nice. Oh yeah, don't forget Friday Song Club, where there may be Bob Dylan. Maybe. Maybe sometimes. Maybe sometimes. Yay, Robert. That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Justina's going to go see Michael Songs and Maria soon. Had to get something ready for him. How fun. Okay, and here is Deep Burrito. You're the sweetest. Thank you for doing this. So, but Lauren was at a Buffs watch party. It was a good game. You are the sweetest. Rocksteady says it's working. Okay, so let's see if we can get it. Mini Vibes. E. Urban. Ryan Hall. Brad Example. Sid Vasquez. Steve Harloha. Manel Seedled Blue Lily. Midnight Bandit. Steven Ewart. Starfish Troopers. Okay, that was 10. Nevea. Adam Burst. Ed B. Metal. Roque Aveneda. And Carl. I think we got 15. Which I think is better than we've been doing. That is awesome. Red would have been like, I would have been the one getting kicked out. Yeah. And Mini Vibes. In the pit band, we had, hold on. In the pit band, we had, for guitar players, 2 page players, 1 drummer, 2 keyboard players, 3 people who played woodwind instruments, and a cello player. Well, that's like a small orchestra. That's fun. Woohoo! I appreciate y'all. I'm the sweetest. Thank you so much. It's a great way for me to start off the month. I really appreciate it. I do have to do one more member video in like this week for YouTube to like me again. So I'm gonna. So I don't know when this will be. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It might just be me talking. It might be me playing songs. It might be me doing something random. I don't know, because I have no idea. But you have to please the YouTube gods or they'd kick you off. Speaking of pleasing the YouTube gods, I saw that Jade Starr's rant today, a little later this afternoon, is about the algorithm. And why is the... I'm just imagining that her rant is, why is the algorithm such a bitch? But maybe that's not... I'm putting that in words into her mouth. I don't know. Hey, ZXL Master, good to see you. I'm sometimes here cloaked. Well, I'm glad that you said hello. I can just sit and stare. But like, so what's up, everybody? I'm just doing this to make YouTube happy. Well, I probably believe in too many, so between the two of us. I'm still, so I've done, I'm on skein 6 of 8. So I have 8 skeins of, some people call them skeins, and I've always called them skeins, and I don't know what the word is. So anyway, there's 8 of them, and I've gotten through 5, and I'm on number 6. And then there'll be one more that's, it's just white, and it'll go all the way around to make it real pretty. So this is what I have so far. To go this way. And I can't see if you got the whole thing. I'm guessing you did. So that's, I really like how it came out so far. And I was worried that it would be like too baby, but it's not really baby. It's just purple. So yeah, I'm on number 6, and not even like far down it. Like maybe I've done like a quarter of it. The inside is empty. So let's see. Oh, thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. What's better than boobles? More boobles. Do like the boobles. We have the heating on. You can hang the cloak up and chill. Robbie, good to see you. Keith H says scans. Scans? Uh-oh. Well, the kitties are. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate it. It's crochet, and it's, is this the one it is? No. It's called something. It's not a shell. It's not a squidge. I don't know. It's some like stitch. So it's crochet, and it just does, you skip every 3, and then you do a single crochet, a half double crochet, and a double crochet in the same little hole, and then you skip 3 and do that again. And you do that all the way back and forth, 1 million times. 1 million. Okay, it's not that many, but it feels like that many. Thank you. Okay, what else we got? We could start a Stitch and Bitch group. I like that idea. Like, bring your stitches, and then we can squidge. I'm sure the name of it is like really obvious. Oh, here it is. Sedge. I was close. Squidge and sedge are not that far. S-E-D-G-E. It's a sedge stitch. I didn't see nobody. Many Vibe says it's easier to just make scarves, and I agree with you wholeheartedly. So my next thing is I bought yarn to make a hat, because you know that what's nice about that? Unless your head is giant, it's just not that. It's pretty tiny. I can handle a hat. So I'm gonna make a hat. I got like a nice charcoal gray with the little flecks in it. So that's gonna be pretty. And yeah, that'll be so much easier. It's a sedge. We've got Chad Freeman in the house. Hey, Chad Freeman. I don't know if you, so when I looked up, sometimes I look up and see like, what's the day today? And let's see if I can find it. What is today? And so sometimes I put like, today's day is this. I almost put this because it is Freedom and Democracy Day in Chad. So congratulations, Chad Freeman. It is Freedom and Democracy Day in Chad, Freeman. Freedom for Freeman. Exactly. So that's what day it is today. We have got, let's see if I missed it or anything else. I'm making fingerless gloves that go all the way to the shoulder. That's classy. I don't stitch, but I can bitch. See, you'd be welcome. Arm warmers and leg warmers. I really want to do leg warmers because then I think those would be fun to wear. Oh, you're so sweet to post links, Mr. Smith. I appreciate it. It's also December 1st. It's a happy belated Thanksgiving Day. And then Rhett says butt finger. So I might have said that. I don't know. Sparky, I saw Sparky. Where's Sparky? Oh, I just did it. I guess I didn't realize that Sparky said it. Oh my gosh. Chad is free of pole vault suppression. Where is pole vault and sunshine? I haven't seen them. Anonymous says YouTube says that this service is not currently available when I post active links. Oh no. Well, that's weird. All right. Well, then I'm here for you, babe. Now I see you. Wearing a gray hat will help hide incoming colorless hairs that are gray. I guess that's true. Except for my gray hairs are more like white, and this gray is dark. So you would still see my gray hairs. But I don't know. They're not so bad, I guess. We had, they're maybe out garage selling. They might. My friend is now in okay, my friend I had in elementary school had a nickname named Sparky. I never knew a Sparky. Extra weird head day. So it probably better I don't chat till it passes. Well, I think you should chat anyway. And you get that when you try to post, huh? I'm getting strong 80s vibes with the scarf and leg warmers. I mean, I think it's cool though. It is 80s, but it's cool. I just let it go all gray. Yeah, I think the way to do that. So a Sparky in the UK is an electrician. Oh. What is it in the US? I feel like Sparky is an electrician. I feel like I think we had this conversation. But I wouldn't catch that on the regular. But that just might be me. That I'm not speaking for all Americans. There's a lot of things that I'm like, really? Is that really where that's from? I don't know. My garage studio is cold enough for warmers, but not cold enough for a coat. Oh. Oh no, Mix Club, be careful. If you sneeze with your finger up your butt, you will die. You don't want that in your obituary, Rhett. Like, how did he go? You don't want that. You don't want that. Okay, so Sparky is a retired industrial electrician. It's easier to work in warmers than a coat, too. A chippy is a carpenter. I thought a chippy was the guy who made chips. Who made French fries. Because he's a chippy. I didn't get that it was a carpenter. I didn't get it. A scarf for everyone. He's like, I want that to be in my obituary. Well, I hope next time this happens to you, you survive it, Rhett. Gray looks better than the dirty dishwater blonde I used to have. Makes people think I might have known something once too. Right? Gray hair makes you look all smart. At least if you're a boy. I don't know if it makes, I don't know. I don't know if there's hope for me looking smart. No, I don't know if I've ever shown you the pictures. I've had blonde hair, like when I was younger, I would always dye my hair blonde, and it always looked like shit. And I always had the roots. Always had roots. So I finally gave up on that, because I was like, this looks like crap. And it, yeah. But I have so many friends who have gorgeous blonde hair that they are so good at keeping up, and they never have problems with having, or their roots look somehow cool. Mine never looked cool. Mine looked like I had issues. I was like, I don't know. It just made me look like I looked like a fat stripper, basically. It wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. So let's see. What Zach says, I'm watching Chicago Fire, one of his favorite shows. So that made me remember. Oh, he was also an electrician. I think of him as a guitar, what is the word? Luthier. So a chippy is a bimbo. Chad says, do I have something against fat strippers? Well, obviously not if I like dressed like one for 10 years. I mean, I think I probably would have, they probably put me on the brochure. If they have a brochure for that. I don't know why they wouldn't. I don't know why they wouldn't have brochures. So there probably was a message that went along with this, but I've forgotten it. But Zach sent me this video, which has sound, and I can't promise how loud the sound is here. And it has food noises, just to warn you in case you don't like food noises. But this is Zach feeding his doggy with a little baby spoon. So Zach, if you would like to describe what we're going to see here. Here it is, the video. I feel like I need to move it over. Moving it over so you can see the spoon.
Rimey.
Look at the little doggy.
Rimey. Good boy.
So would the dog not eat without the spoon? Or do you just like to feed him like a baby? That's pretty cool. That's pretty cute. That's a pretty cute little doggy. I got sick of putting all. Oh, hold on. I got chippies that my cats chase through the. I don't even. Oh, is that birds? I got sick of putting all the down on my head. The gray coming in wasn't all bad, so I grew it out. Took 2 years, but it's natural again. I think that looks better. I'm always that. So Chad Freeman would like to be on the Fat Strippers brochure mailing list. So anybody in charge of that, that just goes to Chad Freeman. Oh, awesome. I will be on the lookout. Deep Burrito says, Zach, your dog has better table manners than most humans. He says he has cute eyes. Aw. No, we have to feed him his dinner with a spoon. I love that. I love he's a little diva doggy. So I want you to feed me, Daddy. Mix Club does not mind the dog eating sounds. Good. Yeah. I mean, I don't mind it so much. Some people like it really, like they have misophonia, and it really, really bothers them to hear it. And so that's really why I said it. I don't want anybody to freak out at me. I hate when people freak out at me. This is the woman who almost freaked out on that lady. Not Ashley yesterday. Yeah. So Smitty said, I had this disabled cat called Tatty that only lived for 12 months. Oh, I fed him every meal with a little fork too, and he had a little cushion and came everywhere with me, and he was the bravest cat ever. That's so sweet. Oh my gosh, he even used a proper toilet. That's too funny. That's too funny. And Mini Vibes had a pit bull that liked to eat our shoes. And Chad says, doggies are the best. I agree. Just pets in general are just amazing. Animals, and not even pets. Animals are freaking amazing. I've been watching a lot of animal documentaries because those are easy. Those don't make me sad, except for when they die. Then I get sad, but it's different sad. Will, good to see you, Dreamer's Life. I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in a while. Zach says my dog also lays beside me on the sofa when I practice guitar. Aw. Oh no, ZXL Master. No. The right source. Yeah, Mini Vibes kicked you for that. Yep. Robert says cats rule the world. Mix Club says, I have a cat that does number 2 in the loo. Then thinks it's a boat. I don't even know that part. Pookie says, I have an evil kitty that likes taking bites out of me, but she's getting better. Rich says, dogs with ketchup. Oh, why? Y'all are weird. Don't be like Sparky and forget to hit the like button. Be like Sparky and then remember to hit the like button. And then hit it. And then sometimes you might hit it twice and it goes away, so you gotta hit it 3 times. Let's see, what else do I talked about? Football. I missed most of the, what's it called? It's like the thing with eyes. No, that's not what it was called. Hey, Edward, what was the movie last night called? Forgot. I've seen it before, but I missed most of it because I was watching Florida FSU game. And Florida won for the first time in a while. So that was nice. Oh, I messed up. Hold on. I shouldn't be doing 2 things at once because then I messed up. I had to go back. Okay, let's see. Robert said, I used to have a cat that would sleep all stretched out next to me. Love that cat. That's so sweet. Anonymous says, shoe chewing is a dog's way of telling you that your shoes are real leather. Well, that's good. Robbie has a beautiful cat. That's truth. Don't forget the raw onions. As Crichton from Red Dwarf said, why not? Otherwise, it's just picking on the chicken. They used to show that here. I don't know if they still do. They might still do, but I've seen many of Red Dwarfs. I usually don't see many British comedies or shows at all. So I'm always like, I've seen 3 of them, and that's one of the 3. Love language is bite. Oh, Will has a new video up on his channel, the first in 3 years. And then Mr. Smith has put the link of it up. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad you're back in action. I will go check that out after the show. Thank you, Edward. The crawling eye. It is, and it's a big crawling eye. That's what it is. It's pretty well done. And it's one of these things that I think if they did it now, they'd use like CGI and it would look like so real that it would just be silly. Like this thing, I mean, they did such a good job with, I mean, I guess it's like miniatures and, different things, but it just looks so cool. And maybe black and white things just also look cooler. But it's a good movie because, it's got like a lot going on. But it kind of hypnotizes people, the crawling eye, with its smoky fog. And I don't know if I have anything else to say about this movie that I watched half of. Yeah, no, it's a good one. I should have watched the whole thing to have like more to say about it. But they'll show it again in like 3 months. We'll have this discussion again when they show it again in 3 months. Because I feel like they've been going faster, but maybe it's just me getting older. Dreamer said, I had to refocus and rebrand. I like that, Will. I've been thinking about that too. So I normally do something for December that's like kind of like, well, like I don't know why I want to do this, but I always want to do this, and I had to kind of stop myself this year. So like last year, year before, I don't know, I'll do like ones about like, like how to come up with your resolutions or how to focus on your year, because it's things that I usually just start thinking about right now. And a lot of people start their resolutions on January 1st. And I usually like to start on December 1st instead of January, because then I feel like I've gotten like a month of resolutioning in before the year starts and I'm like ready to go. And this year, so it's December 1st today. Yeah, I'm not ready to go, y'all. I don't know. Like I have a list. I made a list. If you know me, love my list. Made a list of like things I want to focus on for next year and things I want to improve about what I'm doing and things like I have a lot of issues. I just want to I want to fix this about myself. I don't like that I'm so bad at, like I'm horrible at returning and even reading sometimes, but definitely returning messages, emails, phone calls, all of them, message, any kind of anything. I am really bad at responding, and it's my own psychosis. I kind of know why I'm doing it. I've worked that part out, but I have not worked out the part of how to change this. Can't figure it out. And I'll almost get better, and then like something throws me, and then I'm like, just out. So that's kind of what happened this last time. I was like really getting close, and it was Kevin, and I had a plan, and it was going to start today, and I was really going to do it, and then yeah, this last week threw me. So I'm still gonna try to do my own, like try to figure out for myself like what I want to do, and I'm giving myself some time, but I need to be better at posting regularly on social media, which I fucking hate. But it's important to, if I want to get gigs and stuff, they want to see me have a good social media presence, and so I have to do it. I don't want to do it, but I need to do it. I need to be better responding to comments and stuff. I need to get things finished. I have 800 things half done, and I just need to like be better at like completely finishing something and getting it. And it's always like this last step of everything seems overwhelming to me, but it's like it's not that bad. Like there's a lot of things that I just need to take a photo of it, upload the photo, write a description on the website and put a price on it, and then say here is something people can buy. And every one of those steps gives me a heart attack. Because I overthink it. I'm like, oh, I have to have like the best photos in the whole world. And so like I can't just take a photo here in this fluorescent light room. I need to do something fancy. And I don't. I just need to like get it done, and then it can always get better. But it doesn't have to be like perfect to start with. And what else do I need to do? So yeah, I need to get things done. I need to respond better. I need to do social media better. And there's a lot of things. Like I really thought last year, I was like, I had a whole plan. I had it all planned out how I was going to put an album out. And did I do it? No, didn't do it. No album out. And I have the songs written. I just can't get them into the machine. So, I have to figure this out, but I have not. And then I also just have like me trying to get healthier, things. So like Friday, had this show Friday. It was all great. And went to the studio after lunch. And I just started sneezing. I don't know what I was allergic to in there. I probably sneezed 80 times in like 2 minutes. Like I thought I was going to have a heart attack 'cause I had to sit down. So I sneezed so much, and then I got all congested, and then I just could not stop sneezing. I went home. I thought it would be better. Maybe it was something there. Nope. I sneezed all night long. I eventually then had a fever, probably from sneezing. I don't know. So I was like, great. So I have a fever now, and I'm sneezing, and I'm bleh. So went to bed. Wake up on Saturday, and I was laying in bed, and I woke up, and I was like, oh, good. I feel good. I feel clear. I'm not congested. I'm not sneezing. I slept through the night. This is great. I stand up. I sneezed 8,000 times again. I don't understand what's wrong with me. And I stopped sneezing about an hour before the play because I was worried. I was like, I can't go into the play if I'm sneezing. And I haven't been sneezing really, just a little bit. But what am I allergic to? I don't know. So I did, but it was my excuse for not going to the gym. Long story short, didn't go to the gym because I sneezed. And I was like, I can't go to the gym if I sneeze. But I need to be better at going to the gym, or I'm never gonna like reach my physical goals of that I have for myself if I'm being lazy. I don't know if I'm being lazy. Yeah, no, it's lazy. And then also my gym has like the outside, so they're having construction nearby. They're building apartments on one side, and then this last month they've been repaving the whole parking lot, and they started on the other end, and now they're right in front of the gym. And so now it's like the parking is dumb and it's too crowded, and there's like just stuff everywhere, and I'm worried I'm gonna like roll over a nail. And so I get like, here's all these reasons I shouldn't go to the gym. But I should go. I'm gonna go. Not today. A non-mouse. This is not true. Did anyone remember the cartoon called Guitarzan? I did not see that. That's pretty fun. If that was true, the pitbull wouldn't have buried the cowhide chew toys and then shredded my flip-flops and boots. Right? Your feet smell good, or like steak. Mix watched Grumpy Old Men. Is that where you just look in the mirror? Robbie said the neighbor lady left me Thanksgiving dinner on my porch. Well, how sweet is that? I could knit a What the Flock Yeti suit. That's a good idea. I could be a Yeti. I could crochet a romper. That's a good idea. That will only take me 8 years. That's a good idea. I should start that too. Michelle Freeman, great to see you. Thank you for being here. Made your day. That's the sweetest. Mick says I'm going to be weird in 2025. I think you can do it. I believe in you. I believe in you. Robert gave everybody gift cards, so he's done Christmas shopping. That's a good way to do it. Michelle, you are living the life. Stay in your PJs all day. All day. Somebody's got to do it. Robert says, me mailing out cards to a friend, I'm a professional procrastinator. I feel that. When I send emails to people I know don't reply, I always try to tell them no need to reply, which you do. Mixed Club always is like, don't have to reply to this in the email. And I'm like, oh, I'm bad at it too. And some people get mad at me. I just don't care. They can all get over it. If you need me, call. Yeah, I think that's true. But I don't want people to think that I'm doing it because of them. Because it's just not true. Like, I don't reply because of me, because I am weird. Not because of anything they said. It's usually, like, there's two things. One is, like, some things I get, and I'm like, it seems overwhelming, and I can't figure out what to say. So I'm going to think about it and put it off because I'm thinking about it. And then sometimes I'm like, oh, let me think what to say. And I'm not overwhelmed, but I'm going to think about it. And then I promptly forget that it ever happened. And then I read the email at all. And the email is no longer flagged. And I've forgotten about it completely because I'm a goldfish. Just hand everything over to ChatGPT. Do you think ChatGPT can finish this blanket for me? That would be nice. Because it's so far away from being done. It's like, it'll be like 2027 and you'll be watching me do the stupid blanket still. That's what it feels like. Buffs eliminated from the Big 12 championship. Well, Lauren, I'm shocked we were even close to being in the running for this, especially in that conference. Because I was like, why are we in this conference? Like, we switched conferences to a better conference. And I'm like, I don't know about this, y'all. So the fact that we're doing this well in this conference, shocked. And then even like when we got qualified for a bowl game, I was shocked. So I'm impressed with us. Go Buffs. Sco Buffs, that's what you say. Sco. 'Cause I don't even know. Michelle, I love this memory. My grandma had the same thing. She'd keep the house really cold at night, but had electric blankets on the bed when we visited. Oh my God, Michelle. We had the exact same. We might have had the same grandma. My grandma did that, and it was just the best. And I want to get an electric blanket for the bed because I'm getting really, like, it's cold. And I think the older I get, the colder, like, I can't recover from getting cold as quick. And so I'm just like, so yeah, I want it to be like that. Because it felt so good to get into that, like, toasty bed, even though your nose was cold, sticking out of the sheets. Yeah, I think when it's all these holiday times, I definitely miss my grandparents a lot because they did all of the things to make it a holiday. You know, like we cook all the special things, and that same grandma, she'd always make fudge and peanut brittle, and like there was another thing, honey bars. That's what it was. And so she'd always make everybody get like a little cigar box full of fudge, which is a lot of fudge. I would eat it all because it was the best. And yeah, I haven't had any fudge in a long time. It was, she was also, so that same grandma, so I guess not everybody has got two grandmas, but I got to spend a lot of time with both grandmas, and they're both very talented. So the cold bedroom grandma, she's the one who taught me to crochet, and she taught me a lot about sewing too. She would sew a lot of clothes for me, and she was always making like little crafty things, and so yeah, she sat there and and taught me crochet. It took forever. She had the patience of a saint, and she would cook so much amazing stuff. And I spent a ton of time with her, and I guess I spent a lot of time with both grandparents. But I'd spend a lot of like whole weekends over at her house and stayed over there. And then my other grandma, she was a good cook too, but she wasn't. She had like a couple sweets that she did, but they were a little dry. And they're good. She made a good cherry pie, but she did oil painting, and she did more like yarn, like lace embroidery, lace crochet, with like the tiny little needles. And she did. She was more outgoing. So those grandparents would go do like square dancing and round dancing on the weekends, and sometimes they'd have to take me with them because my grandparents had to babysit me a lot, and they would have friends come over and play cards on the weekends, and they would drink and play cards, and they were really fun. And it was kind of like the opposite. My other grandma was like complete teetotaler. She never remarried after her husband passed. And he passed in like 66 or something, like pretty, and then she never remarried. So, and she didn't, but she went to church. They both went to church a lot, but vastly different churches. Completely, like both ends of Protestantism kind of churches. And so, yeah, if I was not at church with one of them, I was at church with, but we had the grape juice church and the wine church. So that's the basic differences between those two. Robert said, I found out I'm diabetic. It was a huge shock. Now I have to change what I eat. Not looking forward to what I need to do to get healthy. Wow, that's a lot. I'm glad you found out about it, but that's a lot to go through. Like, same grandma, the teetotaler grandma, she got diabetes when she was older, and it was a big switch for her. She like had to change everything, and she really thought about it. She was really like worked hard to do it, and within like 2 years she lost a good amount of weight and had her diabetes in like controllable remission for where she didn't have to like inject insulin at least. So it was better. But it's scary because, you know, it's like there's so much things you have to think about. So big prayers to you. Let's see, is he back yet? It's been 10 minutes. Sparky's team is Indiana University, and we're going to a bowl also. Oh, that's great. You haven't seen Allie today. Did she show up yet? I don't think so. Robert, yeah, it is a challenge for sure. So Robbie said he did it 8 years ago. Maybe I'm allergic to the thoughts about going to the gym. You're not wrong. Though in the most part, I like it. I used to not like it, but I do, for the most part, once I get there, like most things about the gym. And it's an okay gym. It's not a bad gym. I've definitely been to worse gyms. There's one gym actually closer to my house than this. It's a lot smaller, which is not that big a deal because it's like, what do you need? But it doesn't have to be very crowded in order for it to feel like super crowded. But the thing that got me about it was that the ceiling height was so short. And I didn't know it would make a big difference to me, but like, I just felt like I could touch the ceiling if I like stretched high enough. And that part made me feel all claustrophobic. So this place is cheaper anyway, but it's a little bit further from the house. You think Allie's oversleeping? Oh, why don't you just get gym type stuff in your house instead? I'm never going to do it in my house. I used to. When I lived in Florida, we had a pretty good home gym. But it was for a while that worked out, and then we started going to the actual gym at the school. And I do think it's better to have like more access to more things. Like you can get everything done with a couple dumbbells and jump rope or whatever, but it's just not the same. I prefer the actual gym. Yeah. I think when I first did it, it was because I stayed at home because I was really nervous about being in the gym because I was bigger. And I was like embarrassed because I was bigger. I don't know. Like you think people don't want you at the gym, which is just not true. People at the gym for the most part are like, I would guess most people at the gym are like, have some struggle with their weight. And that's why they're at the gym. Most of them are not like perfect people. They're working on it. Alan Barnes, good to see you. Barsness. I think I said it wrong. Alan Barsness. Good afternoon. Hope you're doing well. Those Dexcom monitors are amazing. I have some friends with those, and it's like, that's really good, like, amazing use of technology that they can do that now. I just want frosting. If you're getting crochet a romper, use the great big hooks. They don't have holes in it. I got more hooks this weekend. So now I have the full set from B to P, I think. So, yeah, some of them are huge. Huge. Okay, well, we got a lot of people with diabetes. I forget stuff when I time travel. Oh my gosh. Starfish Troopers, good to see you. That's awesome. Appreciate you being here. Right, you used to have to stick them every hour, and now the Dexcom, you can just set alarms. That's amazing. Oh, Summer, great to see you. My aunt had 1,000,000 cuckoo clocks and set them all around 15 minutes apart. Don't sleep well while I'm there. That's hysterical. I'm, I'm kind of. Part of me wants a cuckoo clock, and part of me knows that I'll forget about it every day, and every day it will shock the crap out of me, and I'll be like, "What the hell?" And I'll be like, "Oh yeah, the cuckoo clock," and I'll just do that to myself every day. Probably. Robert said I was pre-diabetic years ago, and went to the doctor because I have pain in my legs and feet, and then it was the diabetes. Oh, well, I'm so glad you went to the doctor, though. Yeah, I was really worried about that too. Oh, wow. Many Vibes said I cured my mama and she ain't diabetic no more. Well, just all your good cooking. That's the sweetest. Mick said I had 6 cats in bed last night and they were cold, so they said almost all night. You and a non-mouse man are we have a competition of who slept with more cats last night. He said I only met one grandparent. I met 3 of the 4. I knew 3 of the 4. And they really, I was an adult when they all passed. She had no choice but to eat my food, and I wouldn't let her have soda or refined sugars. Oh, that part's hard. Like when you drink soda, it's really addictive to not keep drinking it. I feel that. Yeah, it's so good to know. Robbie says, I miss having family and walking normal, but I love my new life, and I do have a sister left in New Jersey. Well, and you have an amazing neighbor. I love that. Yeah, the tech of it is awesome. The Grape Juice Church was where my grandma sent me. I love the Grape Juice. I mean, it was a good church too. So Steve says, I went to the family potluck Thanksgiving gathering, and now I get to scratch 3 more family members from the Christmas card list. I didn't know that's where that was going. That's too funny. I think he made it. And he had to feed a Luna. Oh no, she gets noisy. Does coffee taste good with honey? I don't think I've ever had it. Lauren said my mom reprimanded me for the way I did communion. It's the blood of Christ, not a shot of whiskey. Coffee and honey is good if you use the right honey. Huh. What's the right honey? Coffee with real half and half and a little sugar, free sugar. I like just with a little milk. Many Vibe says, I have a stationary bike that is fun to ride and go nowhere. Yeah, I don't have room for anything that's that big in my apartment now. But I used to have a little stationary bike, and it was good. It got me started. Now mostly at the gym I do the treadmill or the elliptical machine. My downstairs neighbor got on a treadmill, and when they are on it, the whole apartment shakes. It's so loud. But I'm like, dude, get your health on, girl. I don't know. When is Jade doing her walks again? I don't know. I bet soon, because she's just started she's just moved and gotten her new studio set up, and is got a full week I think this is like the first full week of videos. And I know she has a rant today. The walk videos take a lot of work for her, because she's like goes out and records forever, and then has to come home and edit everything and put in the music, and It's just a lot. The editing is, I guess, I don't know, maybe it shouldn't take as long. Maybe, I don't know. Editing always takes a long time for me. And that's why I don't do as many videos where I have to edit stuff. Because it's, I messed up again. Because the editing is, it takes so long. I can only drink sweetened coffee if I'm really hungry, and otherwise it makes me feel sick. Interesting. I used to drink sugar in my coffee. But it's been years. I was drinking crappier coffee. That's one thing. I was drinking, I would drink a lot of instant coffee or coffee that was ground and it was not very pre-ground. And now I grind the beans, and I think that's the biggest difference is just freshly grinding the beans. And I use a French press, and it just doesn't need the sugar for me anymore. Used to it was gross and it needed the sugar. Now I can't even, I don't know. Oh, I haven't tried that monk fruit powder summer. I should try the monk fruit. My church was 100% old Germans. They would get mad if the kids did not fill the shot glasses full to the brim, but it was hard to walk with a full tray of wine, and we drank more than we filled up. Oh, so Pokey says, Pole Vault said they had a birthday party for Mini Pole Vault today. Oh, that's so sweet. They got a lot of December birthdays in that family. Mix Club has a Dexcom. I just turn it off. That's not how it goes. That's not how it goes. It's I want Valerie's, not calories. So, to diabetic friends, Good Energy by Claire Means, MD. I'm a pancreatic cancer survivor. Eat more like a diabetic. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, because it's affecting the same organ. The insulin pump for diabetes is, yeah. Cuckoo clock, cuckoo clock, cuckoo clock, cuckoo clock, cuckoo clock. I did okay. The cats broke the bird door and messed with the swingy thing in the weights. Oh, cats. I like that. I was born in 65 and both my grandpas passed a week before I was born. Wow. Up, here it is. A week on Tuesday. Smitty's back live. Back live. Pretty excited. And then, so Michelle says honey from hives locally is the best for your body to help combat illness, low immune. Also, I heard allergies too. Sorry about that. Oh, that's fun. So yeah, we'll walk on the iPad. That's pretty fun. Okay, so 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m. UK. Oh, that is different, isn't it? So 4 p.m. for me. Oh, that's a good time. I pretend I'm riding a real bike in Melbourne. I like that. So it's a week from Tuesday, the 10th. Right, I am too. It really is the best way to go. Aw, David's visiting friends. It's fun. Stevia is good in coffee. I feel like stevia is one I can taste. I don't know. Has a different taste that I'm not so excited about. I like instant coffee. I have it when normal coffee don't have the kick. I think, I'm not sure where I got started drinking instant coffee, because now I'm like, I hate it. Now I'm a coffee snob, and I'm like, I can't understand why I drank that. And there must have been a reason. I guess for a while I had a coffee maker, and then the coffee maker broke, and I didn't replace it. I just got instant coffee because it was easier, and it's pretty fast in the morning. And I wasn't drinking as much coffee. So maybe that's why. But now I can't. Many Vibes says, I use Clover Texas honey and I'm still allergic to Texas. I feel that way sometimes. But it's a big state. I haven't been back to Texas in so long. Oh, it used to be at 2 Eastern. Right. That makes sense. He does what he wants. I'm not sure about honey and coffee, but tequila is amazing. I've never had tequila and coffee. I did have like that Irish cream and coffee. That's good. I would love that. Instant coffee shouldn't be allowed to be called coffee. It's an abomination. It is an abomination. I mean, you're not wrong. There's a lot of things that I used to eat or drink that I'm like, I can't understand how I did that. Like I used to drink a fuck ton. That's the actual amount. I drank a fuck ton of Diet Coke for a long time. And now, like, I do not crave diet. Like, I'm like, no thanks, I'm good. I just don't, it tastes heavy and weird to me now. I know I got started on Diet Coke because I was like in that idea of like sugar's bad and sugar makes you fat versus just like, which I don't think now. Now I think too many calories makes you fat, not sugar necessarily. But I do try to like limit sugar as well. I just don't have sodas. Sometimes I'll have those fizzy waters, like the LaCroix water. I like that. But oh, you know what I like is that non-alcoholic ginger beer. Have you had that? That's so good. I'll have that if they have that somewhere. But otherwise, I'll just have like water or iced tea or regular coffee. And I usually have a coffee with me everywhere I go because I'm a weirdo. Like, I love Texas, I just can't live at home anymore. That's also true. I think I could be addicted to espresso shots. Shot. Robbie's got the 5150 sent out for paint, working on a guitar for myself out of 1985 parts we used for George Lynch prototype Kramers at prototype guitars at Kramer. Read that backwards. I didn't even know McDonald's had espresso shots. I don't know. Is that a British thing? I'm like, I don't know. Let me go look. Grandpa loved a spoonful of instant coffee with no water. Like he'd just chew it up. Oh, Grandpa. I don't even know. Robert says McDonald's coffee drinks are better than the Starbucks and a lot cheaper. I think so too. If I have the choice, I always get McDonald's over Starbucks. Sparky ordered the Firefly double neck guitar. What? $350 with a case. That's a steal. That is a steal. That's amazing. How fun is that? Wow. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know if I can handle that. But it'd be so cool. So the only coffee that Steve drinks is Kahlua coffee liqueur. Oh, that's really good. I tried instant coffee in a French press. That's not gonna work. Oh, Allie, we summoned you. That worked. I like it. Well, if you have one, you play it all the time. David says, I need distance between me, Houston, and the Gulf Coast, like 3,000 miles. Ah. Oh, yeah, the Moscow Mules. Oh, yeah, I don't want to know about that. That's a once in a while rare thing. But yeah, it's so good. Sparky says, if you want to get any of the overseas affordable guitar, better hurry. Don't know what's going to happen with the tariff talk. Not true. You know, definitely gonna make a difference if things go through. We don't know. We don't know. I'm pretty sure I've sent him the same message, Allie. Like, what? I'll choose Oregon mountains over Texas any day. I've got my older brother lives out there, and I want to go visit just to see it. Live to Fly, you're so sweet. Live to Fly gifted a membership. I'm not sure if it actually went out because they're still a little weird. But I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are the best. Okay, Allie said, I heard the diabetic talk. So hold up, I'll find a link. This reverses the effects of diabetes. It tastes gross, but it helped an ex get rid of it. And then you did it with him in solidarity. Wow. Edward says, my doctors say artificial sweeteners are fattening, so I just agree and drink them anyway. Ha. And you also played with your teeth. That is true. So the McKenzie River is all fast and swollen. It needs to drop to let the steelhead run move up. Is that a fish? Our rivers are all really low right now. Robert ordered 3 guitars he can't play. He's in the process of paying for lessons after New Year's. Oh, Hugh sent a picture of a guitar. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Facebook, aren't you? Oh my gosh, did you buy a new guitar? Okay, this picture did not come out right. Okay, the picture's so funny that I'm going to show you the picture. Hue 1 desktop. Okay. I don't, maybe it came out better on my phone. I should check on my phone. This is, hold on, I gotta find somewhere to put this. We're putting it under pets. And Hue. I wish I had like a better way to do this. Okay, so y'all, this is how the picture showed up. I don't blame Hugh for this. This is me and my own technical abilities. That's right. That's how the photo shows up on both screens. At least it's the same. So this is Hugh's new Hank Marvin signature guitar. It's a beauty. It's a fat guitar, that one. I like it. So let's see. Okay, well, Shelly's not here, but I've got some Shelly pics. Maybe she's lurking. So we've got, so Shelly and Alice, when they first got their little Roscoe, that's the dog. And this is the dog now. Look how big. It's just a beauty. That's just a beauty. All right. I will look. Oh, yeah. No, this is true. This cracked me up. I'm not reading that out loud, but it's awesome. Many vibes. Hope. Thank you for being here. I hope you make a great lunch and love to your mama. Oh, this is cool. Deep Burrito's uploading the God song to Spotify. Um, Deep Burrito sent it to me. It's a really good song. It's I so in his message he said he used an AI vocals. That's probably not how I say it, but like the vocals are AI. And I don't think if he hadn't told me, I don't know if I would have noticed because it's not like in my mind, maybe because I'm old, but in my mind, AI vocals sound like robots or something. And it really sounds human. I mean, there's little tiny things that I think I only know what to listen for because like Jade's pointed it out on other people's things about like the vocal artifacts. I don't know if I would have without that because I've heard there's been a couple songs that like Thomas will play a song that somebody sends in, for instance, and Jade will be like, "This song is done. This song is AI," and I won't know. Like if she hadn't said it, I would not have guessed because it's not the same. Like I can hear if something's like, a MIDI instrument, I can usually kind of tell, like, okay, that's a MIDI instrument. But this was like, I don't know if I would have told, I don't know if I would have thought about it, but because it was a good voice. And the song was really smart. It's like just talking about like God's frustration at creating the earth, basically. That's how I'll say it. But it was a really smart song. So it's awesome that you're putting it up on Spotify. Do you have other songs up on Spotify? I meant to ask you that. Oh, okay. Here is Allie's okra recipe for the drink to reverse diabetes. I watched it happen and dealt with his whining the entire time. I love that. Check this out, everybody. I'm a person who loves okra. Not people are like think it's slimy or think it's gross. I freaking love okra. I like one of my best parts about this Thanksgiving was we got pickled okra, and I was like, "This is the best thing ever," because I love it. But I know most people don't have the fascination I do with it. I think it's so good. So you know, like my my guitar work, Roscoe Bond. That's right. That's right. Let's see. Oh, Alice, good to see you. You were in here. We're looking in your little doggy. Let's see. Oh, Deep said people can't even tell I even fooled Rick Beato. That's huge. Michelle, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. How far away am I? Oh, there's 2 minutes. I hope you have a great weekend. Right, it's a real sweet doggy face. Oh, Shelly. Alice is working. Oh, you tricked me. Good to see you. Robert also, yeah, I love the okra. Uh-oh, Robbie lives in Oklahoma. Uh-oh. Right, the deep fried crispy okra? That's the best. Oh, okay, so you sent it to me again. Let's see if it might just be me. Okay, this does look normal. This looks better. Download, and then we're putting it in pets again, which doesn't make sense. I'm gonna be like, why are these guitars in this pets folder? I don't know. Okay. Okay, so I had to say something, plus it was diabetes. Diabetes. ZXL's got a forced reset upcoming. I hope you have a good nap. Yeah, you tricked me. I like it. So Allie says the okra turns into jelly in this recipe. It's got to be raw and overnight in the fridge. No cooking allowed. It turns into juice jelly. Not yummy, but it's proven. Tons of articles online. Oh, everybody, let's try it and see what happened. If you describe in detail the voice, the AI is only as good as the input. I trained on Julie London, Diana Ross, and Billie Holiday. Wow. What What program do you use for this? Like what? It's oh my God, the Oak Ocean. I have to figure out how to record an MP3. The camera has his MP3 huge megabytes is MP4. Yeah. Are you on a are you on a PC or a Mac? Okay, let's see. So where'd it go? I try one more time. So here is, look, it's not all weird. It's just normal now. That's pretty. That's a nice little fender strat there. Did you leave a message? It's a Hank Marvin signature guitar. Okay, not to be an idiot, but who's Hank Marvin? Oh my gosh. Y'all. So Smitty says you should sync the video to a web recording. Don't compromise the audio quality. Interesting. I don't know if I get that either. Isn't it beautiful? Hank Marvin, did it come with the glasses? Oh God. Sparky likes the gold hardware. You can see my wheels turning. I don't know. Okay, they're just gonna be like, he's a guitar god. I'm like, okay. Hank Marvin. Okay, I got to Marvi before it turned up. Oh. Still no. Yeah. So nothing yet. So Hank Brian Marvin, born Brian Robson Rankin in 1941, is an English multi-instrumentalist, vocalist, and songwriter, and he is known as the lead guitarist for the Shadows. I've never heard of the Shadows. And then Cliff Richards bought that guitar for Hank. I don't know who these people are. It was the first Strat in the UK. No. The Apache video is so cool. I tried to be as cool as that bass player. Okay, we're going to need to be, let's introduce Valerie to this stream because I don't get it. I don't get it. Okay. Oh, his name is an amalgamation between his childhood name, Hank, and Marvin Rainwater, American country singer. Don't know who that is either. So he was just a baby. He was just 16 and got into a band. So Apache came out in 1960. All right, after this, I will listen to some Apache. But he lives in Perth, Western Australia. Do we have any Perthians? I think we do. Yeah, no, not ringing any bells. He looks like a nice fella. I'll say that. He looks like a very nice fella. Okay, so Summer D's PSA for the month. Please have your doctor do a check of your pancreas. If you've been newly diagnosed with diabetes, it's often caught too late. Being newly diagnosed with type 2 is a symptom. And November is Pancreatic Cancer Awareness Month. And Summer D knows all about it, so please do. This is a great PSA. Please do have a doctor check you out as well as possible. PSA for the month. It's a Bonnie thing. I have a lovely red Squire, but I'm not a fan of gold hardware. Oh, I like the gold. It's, I don't know, it's the same color as my red telly. That I like that red a lot. Yeah, I should play that today. Deep Burrito's been to Perth, Scotland. Sparky says, I don't think I've ever seen gold hardware in anything other than black. I have a white guitar with gold. Sometimes I am like, should I read this? Oh my gosh. Okay, I think I got to the end here. I only like gold hardware on red Strats or black SGs. Yeah, I have that's what I have is the Gretsch with the gold. I think it's fancy. I think it makes me look fancy. I like to be fancy. But I also like gold more now than I used to. When I was a kid, I liked silver jewelry and everything. I always wanted silver rings and silver earrings and everything. And now, I don't. Now I want gold. I don't know. No, I don't know what happened. I think it looks better on me. But okay, let's see. What else? Did anything else happen this week? I can't think of anything exciting. I do. Summer, I tried to restart my morning pages this week. And so I think in 7 days, I think I've done it 4 times. I've not done it ever. I cannot get into the habit. So I didn't do it this morning yet, but I did yesterday. And then I also changed from normally and forever, I've always done 3 pages of morning pages as a rule, because that's like what Julia says to do. And I decided that like it's that 3rd page that like I'm just kind of like sit there and stare at it. So I'm like, just do 2 pages and get it done, and call it. 2 pages is plenty, especially because like I don't write big. I've seen other people's morning pages, and they write like 2 words a line, and it's really big, and I write like I write really small, so I get way too much into each line. So I think it's better, but I just haven't done it every day. So hopefully, so one thing that this is random. I'd been doing morning pages really steadily for years, and it really helped me a lot. And one thing that really killed my vibe about it was I was talking to somebody, and they were like, oh yeah, I also do morning pages, and I read Julia Cameron's things, and I like her Artist Way books and stuff. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And we talked about it, and she was like, so how do you do your morning pages? And I was like, oh, I get a notebook, and I write 3 pages every day. And the woman looks at me, and she's like, oh my God, you're doing it completely wrong. And I was like horrified, y'all. I was like, what? Like, and so in her mind, I guess since Julia Cameron now has like workbooks you can buy that are morning pages workbooks, that you do that instead of, right. So like in the book, what she says is, she didn't even say get a notebook. She says get lined paper, just like a stack of school paper, and write 3 pages, and put it into a folder, put it into an envelope. That's all she says. She doesn't say like I go out and actually buy a notebook that are my morning pages notebooks, and they're all different colors. And so I thought, I'm like, I don't know. I didn't think there was a wrong way. And so like, but when she said that, like, it really like killed my vibe for it, because I was just like, oh, I'm doing it wrong. really, I don't know. But I think it's an interesting thing because it's very antithetical to the artist's way theory, like as a whole, and its philosophy of a book. So I always think of her when I'm like getting frustrated by it, because I'm like, this is a point where it's like, it doesn't matter what it is, people will like try to judge you for it in some weird ass way that makes no sense. That's for everything. And I have to think about that, because it's weird when you try to like harsh somebody's vibe for no reason. Maybe it makes you feel better. Maybe it makes you feel smarter to try to harsh somebody's vibe. I don't know. But it made me feel sad. And so if I ever do get back to the idea of doing an artist way group, I want it to be where we're encouraging and not like saying you have to do it this one way or not at all. Because some people, like even Julia, like talks about how people have different needs, and like I'm good with just writing by hand and the thing, but some people can't, and they need to write on the computer, or they need to talk it out and have it be transcribed by the computer. Like, what do you call that? Like voice to text stuff. I'm sure that has a name. So I don't know. I think there's no right way to do it, or there's no wrong way. Everybody's right way. Let's see. I like the black Les Paul of gold. Yay! I toured with Turkey Bones and the Wild Dogs. Is this a band, or you just saw some wild dogs? Hold on, we gotta Google this. Oh, it is a band. Oh my God, they look so cool. Oh, that's not what I thought. It was a wiki page. I want a wiki page. Okay, I've never heard of this band, but I love them already. All right, everybody, let's listen to some Turkey Bones and the Wild Dogs later today. Ask for guidance and see what page 3 says. You got this. Thank you. Ask for guidance. I see what you're saying. The third page is always, I thought that might help. I mean, I thought it might help, like, if I just did 2, maybe I'd get into it. We'll see. You need a brawl. Aw, Felix sending kitty kisses. I like that. Aluna sent no kisses. You better hide. It's personal and spontaneous. I like that. Lauren says there's something comforting about me crocheting while I vlog. Ryan Hall, great to see you. I hope you're doing well. Big love to Mama too. Ooh, I like this. Today I wrote "Be encouraged" at the top of my morning pages. I like that a lot. Oh my gosh. Wood in general was bad. What have we done to wood? Just saying. Oh, Ryan Hall's electrician. Oh, I did not know this about the Gibson guitar impounding. Interesting. I had not heard that. Shelley said Roscoe has grown from 10 pounds to 25 pounds in 2.5 weeks. Oh my gosh. That was when we were seeing. That was the before little baby. And then here's Roscoe going, look at the big old baby. He sent me a lot of good pictures, but I just picked one of them. Such a cutie. Latest song title, My Last Cigarette Never Cheated on Me. I love that. That's really interesting. Oh, like two puppies, right? Okay. I got Turkey Bones and the Wild Dogs, and I have Hank Marvin open. All right, well, send me what other things that I should be listening to that I don't know about, because I was not born until 77. I'm a baby. I'm just a baby. He will lay down, catch the toy, get the ball, but will not stop nipping me, touching and punching on Alice. Aww, it's just a puppy. Most of the turkey bones have died of heroin ODs. Oh, that's horrible. That's not good. And then Mr. Smith put up a link about the Gibson since stop notice. Very interesting. Sparky says, I have a new bluegrass song, Mama Get the Hammer. There's a fly on the baby's head. I didn't read that. Oh no. Oh no. No, that's a good bluegrass song. That's how bluegrass is. You got me. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna sing a song and then I'm gonna go home. Oh, I guess I'm home. Then I'm gonna go eat. And so what do I have today? I'm going to. I don't even know what I have today. So I don't have football. Yeah, I think I'm gonna try to. I think I'm gonna go to the studio this afternoon. Try to get some work done. Work on my lists maybe too, because I do just need to figure out like what the biggest one is, the how to figure out like, okay, I've decided I'm gonna do Instagram and just focus on one thing, and I'll just focus on Instagram. I can do it. But I have to come up with like posts that make me seem normal and human, and I'm not. I mean, I guess I'm human, but I'm weird, and things that I'm not normal, and so I have to come up with like normal posts that put me in a good light, but aren't like, I don't want it to be fake. I don't want it to be like where I'm like making some kind of statement for social media that's not true, but at the same time I don't want it to be like, if it was too true, it would be like too depressing, because I just have like mental issues myself. But I want it to be positive, but without being fake. So this is probably also good for my head, just to like try to pretend to have normalcy, and maybe then normalcy will come if I pretend long enough. That could be. But let's see. We have. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. The projected turnover from the advertised range of guitars was said to be around $32 million, hence the cease and desist letter. Wow. Kurt, good to see you. I hope you are doing well. Hope you have fun meeting with Michael Songs and Folk and Blues are this weekend, or tomorrow, today and tomorrow, I think. It's pretty cool. Right? That's the only political guitar that I am up with. I love that, Ryan Hall. I love Left-Handed Cigarette. I love it. Yeah, if it would be me, then I would just stay in my bed all the day. I would just stay under the covers. Deep Burrito, I think you were right. Shelly said I got a new tune called Howard Was a Bad Man. Oh, is it about the guitar shape and design? I have not seen this. So Kurt says we are taking Michael and Maria out for dinner tonight. How fun. And then they're going to see Al and Michael play tomorrow. I love it. How fun. Oh, and Feisty Feather. That'd be so fun. I'm a little jealous. I want to do that too. Ooh, I feel like I have heard this, but I should learn it, the song. You're the Reason Our Kids Are Ugly by Loretta Lynn. That's the best title. The God song is going up tomorrow entitled God Bought the Earth. Deep Burrito, are you Deep Burrito on Spotify? How do we find you? I dang near chewed my finger off in a bit. I feel like that. Okay, you're Deep Burrito on Spotify. Okay, cool. Follow Deep Burrito on Spotify for his new song, God Bought the Earth. Thank you, Heather. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate that. This one's called Silence. I don't know how to say how I feel. I could draw you a picture. A fish stuck in the mud, held by the current, and a fork in the river. I struggle and wriggle and fight to survive. If wishes were horses and beggars would ride. But I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. From behind all the clouds on the shoulders of giants. I'm too scared to scream, too frightened to cry out, too filled with heartbreak, depression and self-doubt. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. I don't breathe a word till the slip of the tongue releases the floodgates. I try to hold back, keep it under my hat. I never learn from my mistakes. It starts as a whisper and turns to a roar, like the calm of the ocean when it rips up the shore. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Come out from behind all the clouds on the shoulders of giants. I'm too scared to scream, too frightened to cry out, too filled with heartbreak, depression and self-doubt. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Oh, the silence, it howls like the winds in a storm, like the wolves at the full moon, like a baby newborn. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Out from behind all the clouds on the shoulders of giants. I'm too scared to scream, too frightened to cry out, too filled with heartbreak, depression and self-doubt. I should try living out loud before I die in the silence. Oh, I shall try living out loud before I die in the silence. Oh, I shall try living out loud. That was pretty close to the hour. I'm running a little bit over. We have, I'm assuming Charlie Gabaldon's on over at the Charlie G 003 channel. I feel like that's what it is. And we've got Jade Starr up a little later with her rant. And of course, Metalhead Hippie will be on tonight. I think Chad Freeman's got some going on tonight. And, aw, Summer, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for the super chat. That's so generous. You wrote, be encouraged, and you play the song that encourages me. Be encouraged. I'm like, Dale, you're the sweetest. Thank you so much. It is encouraging. And all of you are encouraging. I really just appreciate you being cursed and outraged. I get you. I'm just, you all being here is so encouraging, and I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. So I am going through really quickly, making sure I didn't miss anybody. Oh, Feisty's taking the baby back to university. I guess she's not a baby, but you know. Oh yeah, good. I will mention this. There are now several cloned Mr. Smith accounts. So if it's not this Mr. Smith who's like the mod here or doesn't have this photo or isn't spelled, just be on the lookout if you're talking to Mr. Smith, that it's this one, because there are weirdos. Because they're weirdos, basically, people. If you're not aware, there are some weirdos. And Smitty's not one of them. And so just, if you're a mod other places, maybe check. This one time in encouragement camp, that's what it feels like. I need that. Thank you, Sparky. Thank you for being here. Yeah, she's just a baby. This one is the real one. There's only one. Even though there's I don't know if you Googled Mr. Smith, there's probably a billion. But this is the one. This one's ours ones. Oh no, the only thing about dying that scares me is that I'll be in the middle of telling someone off and they won't have to hear all of it. Aww. Well, that is better than the way Rhett's gonna die, sneezing with his thumb up his butt. I mean, we all have our dreams. So, dream that dream. Oh my God, Mixed Club, I love you. Oh, thank you for being here. I hope all the work goes well. Love back to you, Ryan. Big love to your family. We have the good one, the rest are dicks. Basically, this is what's happening. So, just if Mr. Smith is being weird, make sure it's the real Mr. Smith before you make anything up. So, okay, so yeah, check out The Deep Burrito on Spotify this week. And it will be The Deep Burrito. And yeah, I think you'll like it. And also, I'm checking out, oh, it's down here. What is it? Turkey legs? Checking out Turkey Bones and the Wild Dogs. And we are checking out Hank Marvin. So, got much to do. Thank you everybody for being here. I hope you all have Limey. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I hope your December starts out well. And if you have anything that's due on the 1st of December, let's get it done today. And I'm really talking to myself there, because it's me who needs to do it. So yeah, I will see you all. Now, I'll see you all for sure on Friday for Friday Song Club. But I have to do a members video this week. So when is it? I don't know. And when will it be? What will it be? I don't know. So if you're a member, keep an eye out. Maybe. I don't know. I have to do it. YouTube's mad at me. So I will be doing that this week because I have to. And if you have any ideas of what that should be, let me know because I have nothing. I have nothing. Is it really him? We'll never know. All right, everybody. I will see you on Friday for sure. And big love to all of you. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much, Summer and Mr. Smith and Deep Burrito and David for all of your gifts today. Yeah, I think that was everybody. You guys are so generous, and I really appreciate it. So, ooh, songwriters time. All right. Maybe. This one's him. You can tell from his little wrench. So, thank you so much. Yes, I'm going to have a great week writing. I will see all of you sometime, and then also on Friday. And have a great week. Thank you so much for being here, for being awesome flockers. And yeah, have a wonderful week. Love you guys.